DIT has been spread throughout the city for a long time, and like many colleges in the same situation look to consolidate on one site. Most colleges end up moving out of town. We were very lucky that in this case there happened to be a 70-acre site right in the heart of the city. It had a long history as a prison and mental hospital, and changing practice has meant that the site was effectively disused for the last 20 years. So there's a selection of buildings left of old protected structures dating from 1820 onwards up to 1900 that are all being reincorporated into the plan. They add a certain gravitas, and they'll act as a foil to the majority of the development, which will be modern buildings.
Well, this is an extraordinary opportunity in Grangegorman. Most cities, of course, are growing out further and further, but this is extraordinary because the city is going to grow within. It's opening up something that's hidden, and this is extraordinary, I think, in Europe and in a medieval city like Dublin, to have this, 70, 80 acres right in the centre of the city. The area around Grangegorman too has been kind of closed off, and that's because of the physical nature of the walled enclosure. And all of that area now will be revitalised by the sheer size of this project and the energy of the project. When we first looked at the site, we saw this incredibly bucolic landscape, a kind of garden within the city, and said, let's try to keep as much of that as possible. The main spine runs through the project, starting with King's Inn and coming right through the site, and we're actually calling that St. Brendan's Way as a connection to the history of the site and association. And along that spine will be various things. Coming here as the main entry at the Broadstone, the Lewis stop coming through the Broadstone, the arts buildings right here, the student centre here, and as we're coming through, architecture, engineering, business at the top, tourism and central library. It's important, I think, to celebrate human history, our time here as part of this, not to erase or clean out or sterilise or scrape the site. It's important that people have lived here, been treated here for hundreds of years, and that's part of the history.